you are interested in learning how to manifest your dream reality. And you can do this with breath work and your intention. So it's very important when you are working with manifestation to be very clear, and you might have heard this, on what exactly that you want. Get as detailed as possible, get a pen to paper, write it down, and write it down as you are the director of this character that you are creating. And what I mean by that is you have to write down the character, the behaviors that they have, the thought processes that they have, how do they talk, how do they walk, how do they love, how do they sex, how do they do everything. The more detailed, the better. And you are choosing this. So when we work with reprogramming and manifestation, you have to be very clear what you want, but you also have to choose consciously your choice of what you want and be very detailed in that and be very persistent and unfuckable with, okay? Meaning you are choosing that regardless of whatever happens. That is the only outcome that you are accepting. All right, that's very important for you to understand that. That's the only outcome you are accepting, nothing less than that character that you're creating. And when you do this, you're choosing it consciously, and your subconscious only can follow. So the conscious part of you steers the ship, okay? The subconscious will follow as you continue to reprogram and as you continue to feel and choose that reality. So that's very important. That's step one. Get pen to paper, write down the characteristics of the character that you are creating to embody that character, right? And get as detailed as possible. Even to the point of thinking, how does this person talk? What are the conversations that they're having? If you're manifesting a partner, how are you talking to that partner? What do the conversations look like? Talk out loud. Look like a crazy person. Like no one knows what you're doing behind the scenes, okay? So talk now as if it's happening, as you're practicing this kind of role playing, this scripting of your manifestations, right? So talk to that person, talk to those clients, talk to that, whatever that looks like, say it out loud, okay, and practice that. So scripting, writing it down, talking out loud are some really key points, okay, to do. And then the visualization component. So the visualization component is closing eyes, going into your internal world, breathing normally. So this can be in a meditation practice, okay, where you are just noticing how the body feels, but you're really, really focusing on your future that you're creating, but you're embodying it in the now. So when we work with manifestations, we're feeling it as if it's happening now. We have made a conscious choice as if it's happening now, okay? And we're feeling those emotions, connecting it to that energy and motion, right? So as you do that, you're visualizing, you're feeling it as if it's happening now, you're getting excited for it. So if it was happening right now in this very moment, how would you feel? You'd feel excited as fuck, right? So you want to feel that excitement, right? Feel that energy, feel it in your heart space, feel it in your body. How does it feel to be with that partner? How does it feel to be at that beach, in that mansion, whatever it is for you? Feel it if it's happening now, okay? Another tool that I'll give you is utilizing a triggering object, meaning every time you look at that object in your reality right now, it's going to remind you that this is the reality right now, meaning you look at your ring. This is an example. You look at your ring and you're like, yes, I am living in that abundance. I have that partner. This is the object that reminds you that it's happening right now. So you can use a ring, something that you're seeing a lot. So something maybe on your body is easy, a watch. The time is now, right? This is happening now. And you get excited, okay? You get excited. You feel those emotions as if it's happening now. So those are all some tools that you can use, right? So it's scripting, talking out loud, okay? If that resonates, if you don't want to do that, that's okay too, but try it, okay? Talk out loud as if you're having those conversations with those clients, those people. You're just like, oh, I'm so excited for you. Clients that you're here with me now. Make a conversation. You can script the conversations that you want. Again, more detail the better, okay? And then you are going to utilize a triggering object that's going to remind you that that is happening right now. All right, and now this is the fun part. So the breathwork component, all right, I'm going to teach you a few breathworks that you can do to really activate this, to elevate your energy, because everything is energy. What we are energy and form, everything is vibration and frequency. So in order to manifest that reality that we want, we have to vibrate, we have to resonate at that frequency, right? So when you do breath work, when you meditate, when you do energy healing, Kundalini activation, all of those things raise your vibration. They raise your frequency. They purge out all the yucky shit that you don't need to carry anymore, right? So when we do breath work, it can be a very energizing breath work that I'm going to show you here is breath of fire. Okay, I recommend doing these meditation practices, this one specifically with breath of fire in the morning. Other breath works you can use for manifestation before bed, and I'll show you what that is. But if you want to energize your system, you want to get that prana flowing, you want to massage your organs, okay? You want to do breath of fire, because breath of fire is really detoxifying, really cleansing, really clearing, and it really helps you to elevate your energy, to raise your energy out of your dormant root chakra, fight or flight survival mode, into your higher energy centers, the heart and above, fourth density and beyond, high density energy, right? So that's happening as you utilize and work with your own breath. So to do breath of fire, okay, you're sitting tall, and what I recommend doing first before you do breath of fire is even just doing a quick big breath in and releasing out, audible sigh out. Just letting it all go, okay? Just relaxing the system. Really good. So big breath in before you start, exhale, release out. Then when you do breath of fire, the spine is tall, you're pulling in your belly button to spine, and it is a passive inhale with a forceful, powerful exhale. So if you're new to this breath of fire, I recommend putting your hand on your heart and hand on your belly. It just helps to feel it, right? And what's happening is you're pulsing, you're contracting on the exhales, you're contracting your belly. You're contracting your lower energy system, okay? You're contracting that. So passive inhale through the nose, okay? And passive, and I wanna say a powerful exhale through the nose. It's all through your nose. So if you have a stuffy nose, save it for later, okay? But try this, okay? So when you start the exercise, you're breathing passively in, exhaling forcefully out. So it's going to sound like this. You're noticing the sound. You're hearing the sound, but you're also seeing the forceful exhale of the contracting of the pelvic floor. Okay, you're contracting your pelvic floor as you're breathing out. So let's try this again. So breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. When you get comfortable with that, obviously you can close your eyes to go into your internal world. You can also speed this up, all right? So getting used to it, I start a little bit slower, but speeding up, you're really gonna feel that flow of energy. And as you're feeling that flow of energy, imagine it as you're contracting the abdominals, that it's moving the energy up. It's raising your vibration. You can focus in when you're doing this breath of fire into your third eye, the space right below, between the brow, all right? So let's try to speed it up. Remember, you're contracting your pelvic floor. Your belly button is going to spine as you're breathing out, okay? That's what you're doing, belly button to spine. So even practicing contracting, pulling your belly button in will help you with this breath before you add the breath, if that helps you. But now, if you can pause the video, go back to the slower breath of fire, all right, the contracting, and now you can speed it up. All right, so let's practice that, the speeding up. So hand on heart, hand on belly, spine is tall. You're not slunched over, you're not leaning back. Spine tall means shoulders stacked over hips. That's what spine tall means, in case you are wondering, okay? So you're sitting here, you're breathing into the body, your eyes are closed, and you're going to speed up the breath. It's all going through the nose, passive inhale, forceful exhale. and it's speeding up. So it's gonna sound like this. You're just getting into a flow. You just get into a flow of it. Just keep doing that, okay? Just keep doing that breath. Feels really, really good. You can feel the energy, okay? So now you got that down, all right? I want you to practice doing this, feeling the energy. If you weren't doing that in the first part, kind of guiding the energy flow up, and pay attention to the third eye, okay? So we're gonna do it again, but a little bit faster in pace. But again, if that faster in pace isn't for you, you do the slow ones. Right? So practice that. All right, so if the slow ones work for you, practice that. We're gonna do a little bit, pick up the pace here, all right? So, so with a little bit faster breathing, okay, focus in on the third eye. You might notice the color pink or purple or white, whatever resonates for you. Focus in that space and set the intention for the energy, your frequency, your flow of energy, prana, to move up into the system, okay? You're guiding it up. So I'm starting now in 3, 2, 1. Focusing on the third eye. Feel that energy moving up. Smile. Good, and at the end of that, I want you to breathe all the way in, deep, big breath, and then hold. This is breath retention. So hold the breath, lock the your root lock, so pelvic floor locked. Now you can just sense and trust the energy flowing up. So holding the breath. Good, hold it up, connect it to the third eye. You're elevating your energy, you're elevating your frequency. Smile, hold. Good. Notice how that feels. Continue to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it all the way out. Good. Let it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay. So it's really, really good practice. That's the breath work component, okay? The breath of fire, energizing breath that you're going to do in the morning time. This isn't just for manifestation. This is just going to make you feel, oh my goodness, yes, energy is flowing. I'm feeling good, right? I'm feeling good. My energy is moving. I encourage you, when you're doing breath of fire, any kind of breath work, to move the body, how it feels organic to you. You don't have to stay stiff like a board. Even though you're pulsing, you can still move the body as it feels good for you. Especially in retention. When I hold my breath retention is holding breath, I have to move. I have to just move around. Even though I'm holding my breath, I move. So always do what feels right for you. Always, okay? So that is the component of energizing and manifestation. And now you add another layer to it. So after you have that breath work, all right, we're gonna do breath of fire again, all right? But this is after you've already have your list. Okay, you have your list of, this is my character, I'm creating the life that I'm living now, I'm embodying it, this is how she talks or he talks, walks, sexes, loves, conversates, thinks, okay? You have to really think like that version of you. You have to really think, okay? Think those thoughts. Truly, you can shift your thoughts. You can choose those thoughts. You're not faking it, you're choosing it. So So just understand that. So you have that character in mind, you have that situation, and I want you to think about that while you're doing Breath of Fire. I want you to embody that while you're doing Breath of Fire, and that might excite you. So you might be breathing and you're dancing while you're Breath of Firing, okay? You might be just feeling that. I want you to feel that abundance. I want you to feel that force, that life force, that prana. Feel the energy. That's everything is energy. So feel it, allow it to elevate your frequency, all right? And as you're doing this, you're really, really embodying it. That's all you're doing. You're embodying it simply by breathing, okay? And visualization. So this is a powerful practice. So we're going to do this again. Breath of Fire. I want you to close your eyes. If you haven't been doing it, it's always important to close your eyes, see this reality happening as we do this together, okay? See this reality, feel this excitement, feel that lover that you have, feel that job, that career that you have, feel the version of you, the confidence that you want to have. Feel it, that money. You have that money now. How does that feel? What are you doing with it though? Are you storing it in a bank? Or are you investing it? Are you expanding it? What are you doing? All right, be very clear as possible, detailed as possible. Everything, details, smells, senses, sights, feels, physical touch. How does it feel? All of it. Really, use that imagination. The imagination is our reality. That's why we can imagine, all right? So I'd have that in mind. Get your vision board or your paper out, have that around you. Make sure you pause the video and do that first, and you come back, and now we're going to do it together, okay? So I'm gonna count down from 3 to 1. We're gonna start the Breath of Fire, whether it's the slower breath, remember, or it's faster. I think I like faster because, again, we're moving it, we're flowing it, all right? But again, if your lung capacity isn't there, do what feels right for you. You can build up, all right? So 3, 2, 1, go. Visualize. Feel it. It's happening now. Smile. Stay in it, get as detailed as possible. Feel it in your body as if it's happening now. Good, and now we're going to inhale, deep, deep, deep inhale, and retain, hold, allow that energy to flow from the root all the way up to the crown, pass through the crown, expanding upward, just elevating your energy. Feel that, hold the breath, root lock, lock the pelvic floor, the anus, pulse it up, hold, 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 smile. Feel that energy flowing. You can elevate it. Keep holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it out. Shake it up. Shake it up. Really, really good. Really, really good. Notice how you feel. Feel that frequency. Yes, it's happening now. You're as detailed as possible. You're embodying it. You're feeling it. You're excited. You're excited. The energy of excitement, joy, bliss. It is contagious. All right. So Start to just slow down the breath a little bit. Good. Really, really good. So that's your energizing active morning routine, okay? Detailed as possible. For nighttime, doing this about 10 minutes before your sleep state, okay? Really just allowing yourself to breathe slow, because we want to get the parasympathetic online before bed. We want to not, be energized before bed, obviously. So a practice you can do before bed is a 4-count breath in and a 6-count breath out. So you can come back to this video before bed and I'll guide you into breath work in and out. So example of that, I like to do in through the nose for 4, or mouth if you have a stuffy nose before bed, okay? But it's for a 4 count, and then out for 6 to 8. Through pursed lips, really pursing the lips. Pursed lips is like you're blowing through a whistle, okay? Pursed lips is like blowing through a whistle. All right, so let's try this to calm, to regulate, to ground your energy. I do this even in my Kundalini activation ceremonies to assist people to be really grounded before they leave, okay? Very important to have our nervous system regulated with energy work, with everything. So to do this, we're gonna breathe in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Purse out the lips for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So continuing that breath, right? Now you add, again, that imagination of the reality that you want to create. So envisioning it, feeling as if it's happening as you're relaxing into your sleep state. You're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're excited, you're having the conversations, you smell the aromas, you feel the physical touches, you feel the clothes on your body, the cars that you're driving, whatever that looks like, the imagery of it. Imagine imagery, see the people that you're interacting with. Feel it as it's happening now. Feel it in your cells, your organs, and you're feeling it for sleep as if it's happening in the bed you are in right now. So that's your trigger object, is the bed you're in now. You're like, this is the bed that I'm sleeping in, that I'm having all of these beautiful abundance in my life, right? And you can even imagine that bed a little bit differently, but you're feeling the bed as supporting you. That bed can be a huge king size XL king bed that you are in now because you have all this abundance and all this room and space, but you're using your imagination to get as detailed as possible. And in that state before, when you go to bed, you're getting into that theta wave state. The same thing happens when you wake up, you can get into that theta wave state. That's why they say not to check your phone right away when you wake up. I'm guilty of that too, right? So you do your best, but adding breath increases prana, life force flow, raises your frequency to be in resonance with the manifestation that you desire. That's why breath is a component that you can add to it. But there's other points too. There's so many different ways to manifest. You probably have heard a million. So always do what resonates for you, but try this out. Try this video, save, share it if it resonates for you. Subscribe to my page here, Psychic Energy Mama Jolene. I do offer trainings for Kundalini activation online if you'd like to learn how to facilitate energy healing, Kundalini activation, their energy healing plus energetic transmissions to activate your light body, to activate your energetic system, to assist you in releasing what you no longer need to carry. That way you can manifest because you live in your higher dimensional energy centers, your heart chakra. You start to live in your heart chakra when you have a Kundalini awakening. And that's why it's easier for you to manifest when you have a Kundalini awakening, because your vibration has shifted and has elevated, it is quite literally a neurobiological upgrade that happens, right? You're no longer living in fear, you're living in love and trust and surrender. So I assist, Kundalini activations assist you in having a gentle awakening when the time is right. I don't force a Kundalini awakening. It is a soul contract that you have decided in. But if you're called to my frequency and energy, there's a reason why, there's a resonance. So I may be your guide in that experience if you're called to. Again, always trust yourself, no matter what anyone says. Trust how you feel. So I offer those trainings. You can go to my website, psychicenergymama.com, to book. You can follow me here on YouTube, but also the same username is on Instagram and on TikTok. Comment below if this helped you. All right, comment below if this helped you. Save, share it. And if you like more videos like this with tips and tools, let me know, and I will see you on the next video.